Have you ever looked at your bank account after divorce in your 50s or 60s and wondered, now what am I going to do? Maybe your retirement plans have changed. Maybe you're living on less income than you expected. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by financial decisions you've never had to make on your own. If that's you, you're not alone. Today, I'm sharing 5 common financial mistakes many divorced women over 50 make, and more importantly, how you can avoid them so you can move forward with greater confidence, hope, and peace. Stay with me because mistake number 5 may be the one that's keeping you more stuck than anything else. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Steph from Alberta, Canada. I'm a Christian life coach helping divorced women over 50 navigate life's transitions with faith, confidence, and practical strategies. After having gone through 2 divorces, the first in my mid-30s and the second in my early 50s, I was so afraid that I was going to lose everything. In the second divorce, I had 2 young boys to take care of as well. And to top it all off, over the last 10 years, Canada has been going through a recession. And with the rising inflation, I found myself looking for a second and a third job to make ends meet. Life just got tougher and tougher with no end in sight. So I know from personal experience that divorce later in life not only brings emotional challenges, but it also can create financial uncertainty. Many women tell me, I never thought I'd be starting over financially at this age. Neither did they plan for retirement savings to be divided. Neither did they expect to be budgeting on a single income. Neither did they expect to feel afraid about the future. But the good news, starting over doesn't mean starting from zero. Because you have wisdom. You have life experience. You have value, and you still have options. Let's talk about 5 common mistakes that can hold women back after divorce. Number 1, this is often the most damaging mistake. Many women assume, I'm too old. I've missed my chance. I should have started years ago. When we believe it's too late, we stop looking for possibilities. We stop learning. We stop growing. We stop taking action. But age is not your enemy. Discouragement is. Yes, women can learn new skills in their 50s and 60s and even 70s. I've seen women create new income streams they never imagined. I've seen women discover confidence they thought they had lost forever. The moment you still believe growth is possible, everything begins to change. Ask yourself, what if my next chapter is not about loss, but about rebuilding? Number 2, fear is understandable after divorce. You've experienced disappointment, you've experienced uncertainty, you've experienced loss, but fear is a terrible financial advisor. Fear says, don't even try. Don't risk it. You don't have to learn that. Stay where it's safe. The problem is that fear often keeps us trapped in situations that no longer serve us. Growth requires courage, not reckless decisions, not impulsive decisions, but courageous decisions. Sometimes courage looks like taking a course. Sometimes it means learning technology. Yeah. Sometimes it means exploring opportunities you've never considered before. Remember, you don't need certainty to take a step forward. You only need enough courage for the next step. Number 3, the world has changed dramatically. Many traditional jobs now require digital skills. Business operate online. Communications happen online. Learning happens online. Income opportunities exist online. Yet many women in their 50s and 60s immediately disqualify themselves because they feel uncomfortable with technology. I know, I was there. Can I encourage you though? Being unfamiliar with something doesn't mean you're incapable of learning it. Every skill you have today was once unfamiliar. You weren't born knowing how to drive. You weren't born knowing how to manage a household. You learned. Technology is no different. One lesson at a time, one skill at a time, one breakthrough at a time, and your willingness to learn may become one of your greatest assets moving forward. Number 4, many women lower their expectations after divorce. They stop dreaming. They stop planning. They stop believing things can improve. Instead of asking, what is possible? They begin asking, how do I survive? Well, friend, survival is not the same as living. You deserve more than merely getting by. You deserve opportunity to rebuild confidence and create options. Maybe your dreams look different now. Maybe retirement looks different. Maybe your timeline has changed, but a changed dream is not a dead dream. You still have time to create meaningful goals for your future. You still have time to build. You still have time to grow. One of my favorite verses for women rebuilding after loss is found in the book of Joel 2:25, that says, I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten. This has profound comfort. God can bring good out of our most painful, difficult, or seemingly wasted seasons. Through Christ, God comforts the repentant heart and replaces the shame of the past with his grace. What a beautiful promise. God is a God of restoration. That doesn't mean everything returns to exactly as it was, but it does mean God can bring good from difficult seasons. He can restore hope. He can restore confidence. He can restore purpose. And sometimes he opens doors where we never would have considered otherwise. Number 5, this is it. This may be the biggest mistake of all. Many women unknowingly spend years waiting for circumstances to improve, waiting for someone to help, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting until they feel ready, waiting until fear disappears. But here's the truth. Confidence rarely comes before action. Confidence usually follows action. You gain confidence by taking steps. You gain confidence by learning. You gain confidence by trying. You gain confidence by growing. No one can build your future for you, but you don't have to build it alone because God walks beside you. Mentors can guide you. Communities can support you. Programs can teach you. But ultimately, you must choose to take the first step. One verse that has encouraged me through many transitions is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The Apostle Paul wrote these words from a Roman prison. He lived and believed that it is Jesus who provides inner peace and resilience. Paul faced adversity more than most people have, and yet he gained strength from his belief in Jesus, even when all of his material comforts were stripped away. Notice this. Paul doesn't say, I can do all things because I know everything. Or, I can do all things because I'm never afraid. No. He says, Christ Jesus is the source of my strength. When you feel uncertain, Jesus strengthens you too. When you feel overwhelmed, he strengthens you. When you feel inadequate, he strengthens you. You don't have to have all the answers today. You simply need to trust God with your next step. If you've made one or more of these mistakes, please don't be discouraged. Most of us have. The purpose of this video isn't to create guilt. It's to create awareness. The good news is that every day offers a new opportunity to make a different choice. You can choose growth. You can choose learning. You can choose courage. You can choose hope. And most importantly, you can choose to believe that your future is still being written. Divorce may have changed your story, but it does not get the final word. God does. If this video encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and share it with another woman who may need this message. And if you're ready to explore practical ways to rebuild your confidence, learn new skills, and create additional income, check out the resources in my website, liveyournewlife.ca, or you can email me at liveyournewlife65@gmail.com for more information on online coaching services, support groups, workshops, and destination retreats. Remember, my friend, it's never too late to start again. With God's help, your strongest chapter may still be ahead. Get ready to live your new life, and I'll see you in the next video.